The evil queen from Snow White has a super tragic backstory, and I'm not talking about the one they gave her in Once Upon a Time. I'm talking about Fairest of All, Book 1 in the Disney Villain series by Serena Valentino, books published by Disney. Our queen was not always evil. She was the daughter of a renowned mirror maker who was responsible for making all of the enchanted mirrors throughout all of the Disney stories. Her father was not a kind man, and the queen's mother did not survive her birth, and her father blamed her for it. She grew into a beautiful young woman looking just like her mother, which unfortunately made her father harbor more and more resentment. She never knew what love felt like. He may have been a horrible father, but he was really good at his craft. The mirror maker's work was known far and wide, attracting the attention of their king. One day, the king himself paid them a visit and immediately fell in love with the mirror maker's daughter. He was sure she was the fairest in all the land and made her his queen. She quickly fell in love with the king and his daughter Snow, leaving her father behind for a loving family. The queen spoiled Snow with all of the love and attention that she never got. Not long after she was crowned queen, the mirror maker passed away, and the king had just had a special mirror commissioned for her and thought it would be the perfect way to remember him. Over the next few years, the king has to leave to defend his lands and keep his people safe. One day, the queen and Snow are visited by the king's cousins, the Odd Sisters. The Odd Sisters are witches who finish each other's sentences and practice dark magic. They scared Snow so badly with their ramblings and even tried to take her for a picnic one day where Snow would be on the lunch menu. Luckily, she escaped and told the queen everything. Rightfully enraged, the queen kicked out the Odd Sisters, but in their haste, they left behind a trunk of books containing all sorts of spells. Shortly after, the queen and Snow get the devastating news that their king has met his end on the battlefield. The queen became depressed, and not wanting to worry Snow, she locked herself away. And unfortunately for the queen, the mirror that the king had commissioned for her was actually possessed by the spirit of her father. He tormented her night and day, driving her mad. She mourns in silence and withers away into a bitter old woman. Snow White grew into a beautiful young princess beloved by all, while the queen withered away and took up talking to her mirror. The only thing the queen had left was a semblance of her beauty. She would ask the mirror every day who is the fairest in all the land. And when the day came that it was not her name, jealousy and envy took hold. She banished Snow from the kingdom and eventually tries more permanent ways of getting rid of her, including using the books the Odd Sisters left behind to learn some tricky dark magic. If she could successfully remove Snow, then she would once again be the fairest of all.